We're in the car. We're at the shop. And we're heading down to North Carolina to buy a new bike. Let's go! Here we are in Winston, and here's the bike. It is a 2002 Honda Silverwing in red. It is in excellent condition. It only has about 13,600 miles on it, and we just stopped here to get some stuff from Trader Joe's, and we're getting ready to head back. So we'll see you at the house. She's home. All right, go team. It's the next day now. I'm sorry about the zoomed in footage. That was stupid. Anyway, the KZ is in the shop. It is the following day. I've got the carbs off again. Been having some, minor kind of runnability issues lately. I was messing around with the mixture screws, and that didn't really seem to help anything. And I remembered that whenever I had everything apart initially, I'd had issues with these little brass overflow tubes that go in the carb bowls. And this is a new brass rod that I have installed into the carb bowl to essentially plug the overflow, and I'm just gonna see how that goes. But anyway, the reason that I'm doing this, they were leaking. They had cracks in them and they were leaking, and I kind of destroyed this one getting it out, and ended up having to put it in the drill press over here and drill the hole out a little bit. I have since filled the bowl back up with gas to test for leaks, and it seems to be holding, so should be fine. I cut this brass rod to roughly the correct length, just kind of sticking up above the bowl there a little bit, and yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes, but I'm going to also show my process here on the next one, and also let you in on a little tip. I put JB Weld on the tube before, like that. JB Weld doesn't like ethanol, so it had separated from the little tube in there, and I just kind of pull it off of there, and yeah, that's not great. That's not how it's supposed to be. But anyway, yeah, I've been cleaning jets and everything as well while I'm in here, because that's important. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna button this one back up, take the next one apart, and then show you what I'm doing to replace these. Alright, we're back in the second carb here in the row, and here is what we're up against. There's a little bit of rust in the bottom of here, rusty dust from the tank, which I anticipated. But anyway, here is the carb tube in question, and there's the JB Weld that I put on there last time. See, it just slides right off because it has eroded away in the ensuing, year that it has been in there. So there's that. A couple of these tubes weren't actually leaking, and I just had put the JB Weld around them as a precaution, basically. But yeah, I'm just going to rule out the possibility that it's gonna cause issues in the future. So what we're gonna do next, I'm gonna get some pliers here, and I'm gonna get a grip on this tube and try to pull it out of here, and it's probably just going to crush as I try to pull it out. So it's splitting. Alright. You can see it broke off like a jerk, which I fully anticipated that it would do exactly that. So let's move on to the next part. Alright, over here at the drill press now. Go ahead and lower this down a little bit, and can plop that right down in there like that. Try to get it as level as possible and snug up the vise. Now I have a 7/64 bit, drill bit here, that I start with just to kind of establish the hole. You can see the remnants of the last one that I was able to drill out. Okay. And then, right, here's the 7/64 bit installed in the press. Bring this right up so we know that we're centered above it as much as we can be. Okay. Then we'll switch to the 1/8 inch bit. And the idea here is not to completely drill the thing out. I just want to drill in there deep enough for it to pull the remnants of the old tube out. It should catch as I get in here. Oh, it started. Yes. Alright. There we go. Success. And you can see, I don't know if you can see, but there's a tiny bit of the old tube left that didn't get drilled. Just there. So 1/8 drill bit. And yeah, get that out of here. Get your compressed air. Blow that out. Blow air through the overflow drain. That'll get all of the debris out of there. Then we move on to the next step. The next step, of course, is using a piece of this lovely 1/8 inch brass rod to create a new, essentially a plug for this. So what I've been doing is kind of flattening out the end on my grinder here. And then spin it on this sandpaper. Round off the edge. So that's 180 grit and this is 320 grit. Basically just smoothing it out, making it not sharp. That's the only objective there. The cool fun thing about this little project here, I did not buy this rod for this purpose. I bought this rod years ago for a woodworking project, and I just happened to have it. Yeah, so for the record, 1/8 inch is exactly the right size. Took my good old-fashioned calipers here and measured the diameter of that tube here, and it is exactly 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch. And this rod that I have purchased long ago is also by the same instrument, 1/8 of an inch. So that's what you need for these good old KZ 750s with the CV carbs. On the first one, I just shoved it in there and kind of eyeballed, you know, to where the old one was sticking up, which was, you know, maybe about 1/4 of an inch above the, you know, the rim of the carb bowl. And put a mark there. That's not even 100% necessary. That's just to get the sharp edges off, basically. So then, take your little tube that you have manufactured, jam it down into the hole, et voila. Vacuum caps. Just cap the pup. Alright. That's one way to do it. Alright, I got the carbs back on, the tank back on, and everything's good to go. I've been doing a little bit more fiddling. Got it running pretty okay. It's actually running off of choke now, which is good because it wasn't doing that before. Anyway, yep, that's gonna probably wrap it up for this one. Exciting new bike in the stable, and a little bit of, you know, TLC for old lazy KZ here. Die Honse buddy bike. Thank you for watching, really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Love you, bye.